Oh, greetings. Okay, this is like we did last time. We're going through different entities that we've never heard. Well, we have names, but we don't know anything about them. We're going by what we feel. We can get some kind of vibration from them, but we're just gonna let them come through. And we have 5 right now. So, all right, much love, blessings. Positive angels, positive vortexes, light, love. Okay, here we go. The cat's here. Be quiet. So, all right, here we go. Still have a cold. Okay, here we go. Greetings. I am with the Silver Spark. You
Hi.
can call me Plato. We know your world well. We are Palladian, but we do have gray zeta within our DNA. And I believe there was a zeta that was here that was going to come through, but decided not to, for a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
You're observing at this time.
Okay. Before we let you go in more in dialogue, just let you know we're happy you to connect to us.
Yes.
We wish to offer you between 10 to 12 minutes to talk about what is important for you to share with us.
Yes. Well, to let you know, we sent you information. You are on a science project, a science adventure exploration from your planet, which is very popular. And we encourage others to do the same. Of course, be careful of what you connect with. It is a wild place out here. We are Palladian, but we are not in the Pleiades. We are more in the Orion, Lyra areas. There are many of us. I am a scientist, as not like your planet. One moment as I connect to your world. We do know of your planet. Many of your scientists have incarnated on our worlds. Our worlds are very blue-like. Not like your world's blue, but you have continents, but you see our world and your density as just a blue world. With just similar to your Venus, but blue. Similar to your Uranus also. We were higher density beings. 6 density. Some of us are 4th density. We all mingle among each other. We do test out technologies. We do work with space travel, different types, different forms. We do take scenarios from different worlds and experience them. You can call it in some ways like a holodeck type of situation that you have on your fictional television shows. A hologram that is very real but cannot harm you, but there are some that can for warning purposes as we develop technologies and bring them to other civilizations. So we do more than that. We do agriculture. We do space travel, but we do not travel to other worlds. More beings come to us. We do travel with our ships. Those that are building them do travel with those, but many beings actually come to us for technologies and observations. We do work with AI also that's similar in some ways to your planet. You're seeing more of a negative version of it, but we do have androids we do work on, and they're very humanistic. We also have androids of insectoids also that have been quite useful in battle for certain entities. But we are a peaceful race. We do not have taxes and bills like your world, but we do have a civilization. You can say it's similar to a Greek type of environment without the drama and violence, but with invention and creation. We don't walk around looking like that, but we do have that vibration. As you do admire some of your history, your Atlantis history is quite fascinating. We won't go into that. But we are, in some ways, we do technologies, but our society is primitive. But we are advanced technologies, of course. We do have problems, but it's more of a technology problems that we solve. The reason I take Plato as a name is because I admire that type of society in some regard, as we learn from much of your mistakes. We do connect to many Arcturians to advance our species emotionally, as we have emotions, but we are quite plain compared to your planet. We do have children, we do have education facilities, we don't call it that, but for your world to understand. Our education is the one is born, as soon as the child is born, is brought into an education environment, but realize it's very loving and caring. As your world's in an educational environment that is sometimes loving and caring at moments. But usually by the age of 6, of course, our version of 6 is different than yours. Usually around 6 years old, a student is able to create their own technologies at their level. They're always very telepathic, of course. And some of them we've planned to go and learn on other worlds of different cultures. Some do stay here with us, but some, usually the student leaves for some time. So we do have exploration to weird worlds for lessons, because we are humanoid. But the reason we connected to you because we found your place very fascinating. And our planet is about children, family. But for the most, it is science and invention is very strong within our society. But the care of nature, of course, also of how to use technologies and nature together and to live in harmony together. And we do have many android type beings on our world as we perfected much of that as other societies are not willing to go as far as we did. This is where our Zeta side has come in, but we've added much emotion, but they're still not as emotional as your planet is, to give you an idea. They're still, they are robotic in some regard, but so is your society in some regard because of the manipulations. But our message to you is we admire your society greatly. As we learn from it, we wish to connect with it in the future. If others wish to channel us, that is fine. If they wish, that is fine. It's too dull. But I believe our education system can bring much assistance. As for upbringings on your world is quite backwards at this time. As the youthful ones, if cared for in the right way, can not forget, as your children do forget joy and happiness and become more human, we stay very friendly with each other and less stressed. We have a great understanding of each other, basically. But as I said, our technologies are usually where we come to a question mark sometimes. We have to invent like your world invents. New ideas, new ways of doing things. We do it also. We do not have a Jetson type society. That is very Earth-like, but some are like yours in that regard. There are worlds that are similar in some regard. We don't find that all that appealing, but it is fascinating. Is there anything else? I believe I said what I need to say.
No, I don't have a specific thing to ask you this moment. Thanks to...
Yes, I want to leave a cliffhanger before I leave. Is that we have many games on our planet. I want to mention them here. No need for it. But for others that wish to connect to our energy, we have many games that can assist with ascension, while also understanding your guides, understanding other beings. But I will leave that for you to connect. We have many games on our planet. They're mind exercises, of course, and they bring much joy. They're not obviously like the world, but some are somewhat similar in their execution. They enhance the human experience. So, blessings to you.
Thanks for this share.
Yes. So what do we do now? Thank you for this connection. I believe there's another being we should connect to when I see it here. So.
Yeah, golden octopus.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Good night. Greetings.
Hi.
The golden octopus is more of a symbol in the name of our species. We are of the Goldens, but another group. That's why you see the octopus. It is one of our symbols that we use.
And what did you wish share your group
Yes.
or species name?
Well, my name. One moment. Connecting to your earth. I like the name Mirabelle. It does not go with my vibration, but I enjoy that name. And I don't know why.
Oh, you said that weirdo?
Mirabelle.
You do? Okay, I will.
Understand, we do not have names.
Okay.
We have 3 fingers, if you're wondering. We do everything with our minds. We are of the Goldens. We don't really name the name of our species either. The golden octopus is fine.
Wow.
It is one of our symbols, but that's not necessarily what we call ourselves. We are a part of the Goldens.
The golden, the gray type?
We are more humanoid, less gray.
You're physical, you're not spirit.
I don't know. We are high density beings, 6 density beings. We are not spirit though.
Okay. Okay,
Right.
just
Yes.
I wish you will give you 10 to 12 minutes to share
Yes.
something important for you man.
Your vibrations of your world is quite curious, especially in this connection is not something we normally do. We are channeling from a ship by your Uranus. And we find this connection quite fascinating. And the reason you connected with us is we do send many signals to your human, but most of them ignore what they receive. You're one of the few that has received it well, and you are like your Indiana Jones, which to explore more. We are aware of your culture. We don't agree with it, but we are aware of it. We are mostly observers. We are assisting civilizations through vibrations, but we are mostly observers. As we have much to learn from your planet, and looking forward to your ascension process, as once you will ascend to a higher density, we'll see us more often. Now understand, when I say we're observers of your world, but we do connect to other societies, such as those that get into a bind, such as, for example, the reptilians that sometimes cause difficulties for some societies. We are invited to bring our input how to deal with it. Your world connects to the other golden species, not ours. So we are mostly observers in case we are called. Of course, we connect to Martians at this time. We can only give out so much. We are observing your energy. One moment. This is a different communication that we are used to. Understand, I am on ship and there's several around me at this time observing all of this. So some of my thoughts to you are from others. One moment. As our first mate, I wish what you would call a first mate would say. But they're connecting with me right now. As your earth is very primitive, but yes, growing at a fast rate, faster than you might think. We are seen as a race of dogma. Some might not understand, but it is quite curious as beings reincarnate with your society. Feel like They know everything, can handle your vibrations. And then when they become a human like you, they become another person. And sometimes they don't even talk to us ever again, because they become humanized by your world and wish to continue their incarnations because they're an educational direction. So you do have star seeds from our group on your planet, to let you know. As I said, we are observing those incarnations. But to give you more detail of our species, as we assist many Palladians, Arcturians, the Arcturians actually bring us in to assist worlds, as we have connected to them in such a positive way that they realize we are similar to them in some ways, but very different. As we go into dimensions, assist with timelines in a way where we are not noticed. Understand, many of us are on your world observing and not noticed. Only one has brought us up, mentioned us. A few have picked up on our energies but not know what we were. So it's fascinating for you to see us in action. We realize we do not, our society is without drama, as we assist worlds with drama to help cure them of their manipulations. Usually it is reptilian world, but much of it is actually Syrian Anunnaki worlds that we are mostly involved with at this time. Of course, this is all of them at once. Usually Anunnaki has their own planet to dissect. They have to share your world with others, and they're not exactly enjoying that. It's quite fascinating for us. But what we are assisting your humans is opening up new timelines of freedom to choose, but also positive timelines. In some ways, we are like your archons without the manipulations, as we are great observers just as they are. But we stay out of harm's way. We bring more positive vibrations than negative, as your archons are involved with most worlds, at least at your vibration. So we are, if you need to compare us with anyone, in some ways we're similar to your Bashar group, is where we all come together and have conversations. You can say we're somewhat dull compared to others. Your society, it has so much adventure within it. As our emotions, we are mostly emotionless for the most part. But our curiosity does bring out some emotions. As we do not have the turmoils you do of relationships, ours are quite easy to connect with. As we do not have physical relations, but we do have spiritual relations, though. Energy relations. Usually the hands, our vibration. We can't have an erotic experience through energy, yes. As we are doing our work, we can have erotic experience similar to your wholeness. It is welcome, but we do not have physical. We do not need it.
Okay.
Hopefully that's helpful for you.
Yes, really interesting. Did you wish had something more?
Mm-hmm. Well, for this one, there's a lot of gray activity. Positive grays in this place right now. It is good, just to let you know. They're observing, and They're wondering from your species of how to connect with it.
Okay. Do they wish give message?
No, the grays here only that they, yes, they come in peace, but they do not look like human, so they are feared upon. They are
Okay.
seen as manipulators, but no different than your human,
Yeah.
as most of them are peaceful, but some of them like to test the human. But there's few of those. There's less of those. The more of the kind ones are around. But yes, they do not look as cute as some of you would like.
Yeah.
So that is where it's disconnect. That's why it brings fear, but mostly because of its different vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Because it feels like when a gray connects to a human, is this gray is connecting to 100 things, 1,000 things at once, going very fast, with its mind constantly moving, and a human cannot compete with that. So it's very, the human is set off by that, does not know. It brings fear because it doesn't understand.
Yeah.
That is a message from the gray.
Okay. Before I let you go,
Yes.
did you wish to tell me if your group or offer any form of infusion?
I didn't hear that. Any infusion or?
Yeah.
Yes. Infusions, yes, we can offer that, yes.
And what kind of effect people can see from that?
Well, first off, you can call us to go on octopus if you like, if that feels comfortable. You can call us whatever you want. Before I mention that, why do we use the octopus energy before we go into that? I did not explain that. The octopus energy is very healing, very kind. It does not seem like that. It is seen as strange, but they have assisted us on knowledge because they go to worlds that are like yours and send messages to many extraterrestrials to bring healers, to bring entities closer, to bring assistance. So as all animals here are healing, the octopus can be more affectionate in some regard as they connect to you. They can remove a lot of the infection on your world. But right now they are letting follow its direction. As for an infusion, it will help open up the mind to think clearer. The chakras will become more, you will understand your chakras. You might even see them, feel like you're inside of them.
Mm-hmm. What kind of percentage that would be recommended to?
5%, too much would be 5%. Some might say 11 is okay. But 5%. It's also help with relieving stress.
Okay.
So.
I would ask to, if you can ask to my guide if they agree to let me try 1%.
Yes, it'll be fine.
I will try it.
You will feel more open. You will feel as your mind is connecting to more things. Not too many things. If your mind opens up too much, you'll be overloaded with too
information.
It is best you don't know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But yes, it'll be enough.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, I don't believe it will last very long. It will last a few days, but that is long enough.
Okay.
Yes, blessings. And this is quite educational. Thank you for allowing us.
Thanks to talk to us.
Greetings. I'm from the Alexander group. Greetings.
Hi.
Yes.
Did you have a name? Are you our entity which represents the group with a name, or?
Yes. I am one of many. You can call me, we're using a word from your planet, autonomous. It is a curious state your world's in right now. And to see you use that word is, I don't believe your world quite understands its true meaning. That is fine. That's what I want to give its meaning to, but its understanding and its the ways are quite fascinating as your tech groups here are confused but also enchanted by their creations. They are a interesting.
Okay. Before you, did you, I guess you may already observe what we do now.
Yes.
You just be sure you know we give you around 10 to 12 minutes to talk about what you wish to share.
I am curious what you know about us first before we begin. You don't know anything, or you do know something?
I know nothing about your group, so I just give you 10 to 12 minutes to talk about what you consider important to share at this point.
Yes, that does give us full reign here. One moment. As we're curious of what you knew. One moment. Is that how long? One moment. We are like the entity that was just here, observers, but we're also in forces of light. We connect to the Galactic Federation of Light. We are humanoid. We are very much similar to your Martian group that you don't remember very much, but you experience their drama as is world is quite Martian. If you see it from our perspective, it is curious how your Earth, your governmental systems is very Martian. Its confusion is Martian. Its religion is not Martian. That is Anunnaki. They brought that to your world as a joke. But you mostly want to hear from us. But of who we are a group that you can channel. There are Zetas involved in our society. We do have their DNA, but we have Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian, similar to yours, but different doses, you can say, to our evolution. We didn't have a dark period like your world did. We went to fifth density quite quickly. We were well protected, but we are in forces of light. I know it does not sound very kind, but we do bring information. Sometimes those of kindness bring too much, but we do have dark sides of our planet, those that are menacing, similar to your reptilians, as they've been seduced by their energies and our technologies. Our point of view is to stay out of the way, but give worlds technology and let them figure it out for themselves, but assist them with what they have and assist them in not destroying their planets. Your world is, we stay out of your Earth affairs, but we do observe it quite. We go to theaters to watch your planet. So yes, you have no privacy. Well, we do not go into your homes, but we do observe parts that we are allowed to see, and allow you humans allow it to be. So we are entertained by your planet in its ways. There are beings that do not believe your world even exists. When they hear about it, they're just scratching their heads. Like, there's no way. That must be a fable of some kind. But we do immense ourselves the education of your planet and other worlds, but yours does give us it is humorous. But also it is, yes, heartbreaking because of the way humans are treated here, especially those that are not taken care of, that are on the street. But those on the street are rebellious of your ways. And it's unfortunate your world is not seeing that in a way of they should be fed, they should be clothed, they should have a nice place to stay. Even if they don't want to participate in your job, in their job manipulations, in your slave mentality, there's no reason why they should not be taken care of. Though they're still part of your race, they still matter. So that does cause pain within us all. We send our energy to your planet, let's put it that way. We do care for your people. So, but mostly we stay out of your earth affairs. But our society is, I know you know that's similar to a Martian society, but also a Saturn society. Some of you are connecting to that, but we do not have difficulties. We do have some difficulties. Yes, at a fifth density, we do cause problems with amongst each other. We're not perfect. We do not go to war, but sometimes we're involved. We try to stay out of it. But we do assist planets with technologies created by other species. We do talk to the Arcturians often to be on the right side. But of course, there are some within our race that are very reptilian-like, that are vicious. They're not on your world, but they are like I said reptilian, but I should more call them like your Nordics, where they can look similar like your Nordics and they do operate similar to the Nordics that cause chaos on worlds, just so you know. But our society, one moment. As we connect more to our society. I'm also going through a council, so we're allowed to speak certain information. We were prepared for this, but not this type of connection. We were, but our society is neutral. But as you can see, we still have problems with our own people that are causing mischief. We do connect to the Galactic Federation of Light, but we have our own rules and own way of looking at things. But it's similar to the Galactic Federation of Light. We're not exactly associated with it. We are friends with it. We're not necessarily members of it. We don't feel like we need to be because we still see things the same way. Why join something that we are similar? We work with them. They don't give us all of their information, but it was fine because we don't get that involved with societies anyway. So, but we do go through them to connect to planets. So we have to go through them to connect to different civilizations. Very similar to your grays where we give technology. At one time, we were giving them too much where they couldn't handle it. As your world has gone through in the past, we have learned from those mistakes. But at this time, we are very we can't go into your Martian past at this time. Because it will help you understand us more. But at this time, you're still understanding it on your own. So they're waiting for you to see a little bit more before we continue on that matter. Well, let's put it this way. We're very similar to the Galactic Federation of Light. We see things the same way. We connect to your Orion groups and others that have this similar frame of mind. We do go to reptilian worlds where there are no rules, where We go to worlds where there is no, let's put it this way. The Galactic Federation of Light has rules around this world. There are worlds there are no rules, and many of those are reptilian planets where we're allowed to mingle with them. And most of them are neutral, the same as us. So we can go to them, hang out. It is like, if you wanted to call it anything, it's somewhat similar to your Star Wars, your cantina scene, but without the guys walking around their droid outfits, whatever. We don't have that. But it is very much like it can be somewhat primitive, depending on the civilization. But we go there just to mingle and say what's going on, basically. We don't just say with the Alexander group or we're just a bunch of punks. We just go there and mingle with everyone as if we're the same species practically. So we just basically go there to hang out. But we do take our technologies, as we say. You can say in some ways we're not smugglers, we're just we're technology deliverers. So, but we have to go through, as I said, many loops to allow us to worlds such as yours. We're not connected to worlds like this one. We're not connected to this one, but
okay.
As much as our society we cannot mention, we do have crystal-like cities. One moment. Our world is like a red planet. It is. I'll just leave it with that. It is red.
Okay. We are already at the end of the time we're ready to give at this moment.
Yes, that's fine.
So I will invite people to connect to you.
Yes,
in the future time. If you wish, I give you oh, you said that. I give you permission to make positive connection with me if you wish any form of download.
Yes, fine.
We
do also have alternative histories of what happened to or different timeline histories of what happened to your Mars, but we're not going to bring it up right now. In your Mel deck, we have information on that also. Some might agree with, some might not.
Okay, I guess it will be for the future channeling.
Of course, that's fine.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Anonymous.
Yes.
The next one will be the 55 Ray Federation.
That is fine. And if you want to call me a different name, Adam is fine.
Atomis.
I'm going through you're going through your Earth history right now. Something a little bit easier to connect with, but you can call me whatever you want. Yes, blessings. And this is a joy. Yes, seeing all your mechanical things here is quite interesting. We don't have any of this.
Oh, you can find everything in Walmart if you wish.
Yes, I've seen your Walmart. I don't think I'd want to shop there, but it is fascinating. I'd like to walk around it, though.
Bye.
We have, in some ways.
Okay.
Blessings. Yes, this other group. Yes. Oh,
thanks.
That should be fascinating. Greetings to you. I am Gandia. Yes, I am from the 55 Ray Federation. You can call us from the Ray Federation. 55 is just to get your attention.
Okay.
It doesn't really have. 55 is a level of experience, but we have many levels of education and learning. That is the middle range of our society, but it is, we call it, it's different in our world, but it is okay for you to connect to us like that.
Okay. I guess you already observed what the process we are at this point.
Yes.
I give you 10 to 12 minutes to talk about something you consider important to share.
Realize we are insectoids. Arcturian insectoids. That has not been, our species has not been seen on your planet. We are humanoid, but we have we are insectoid beings. So, as we have the transformation ability, we are fifth density. Beware of insectoids you have not seen, and some of our insectoid energies are eaten on other worlds. Those are the lower vibrations. Feed your reptilians, they have to eat something. But our society is, we connect mostly with the Arcturians assisting worlds, but also assisting our society in its growth and well-being and health. And but we have many of our species on different worlds that are far from yours, mostly in the Orion area. Some of it's in Pegasus, Sagittarius. And one time on your Neptune planet. Our insectoids can be 6 feet tall, but to describe them is not important. But for us, connecting to you is quite fascinating because our species has been in your solar system at one time. But yes, we observe you like all species, but we are within our own group trying not to be absorbed by too much negativity. As our society is part of many wars with reptilians, as those within our society are of a lower vibration. They cause much ruckus within the reptilians, manipulate their energies, giving them a false reality such as what you are living at this time. They do trap many reptilians and give them a false world, exactly what you're going through, basically. You know how to trap a reptilian. It's not the only being they do this with. A reptilian is one of them. They play games on them, basically. They are not like your archons. They're there to, some of it's vendetta, some of it is just to show who is more powerful. Even if with our insectoid energies, we are more fragile than reptilian, but we still have a upper advantage of our senses that are usually more powerful than theirs. But they do have the brawn, but it is still quite a fascinating direction some of our citizens go in as we observe it and do not get too involved. But we do try to heal those situations, such as your world. But it is quite a fascinating watch to see how beings exist within a false reality. As I said, similar to what you were going through. They do not have religion, but they do have restrictions on their society and how to do things. Similar to yours. But within our alliance, the Ray Federation, that is one way to call our society. It's not necessarily called that. It is a vibration that's very difficult for you to understand in human form. But that's fine to call it that. But for our vibrations, we do watch our younger versions, those in the fourth density, as I want to say, manipulate other beings. And we do assist them in the healing processes when we are allowed to. But it is a warning for all of us in that perspective. So your reptilian is entirely vulnerable. They aren't entirely unvulnerable, I should say. But within our society, yes, population matters very much, as we are lovers among each other. We are not like the Anunnaki, but we do have relations with many. And our population continues to grow as your universe grows. And many of you have not been a part. Yes, your Earth thinks it is the center of the universe. It's far from it. As there are human societies that are quite easier to get along with, as our beings communicate with humanoids such as yourselves on a more kinder level, as we are very much involved in human societies. And they are of Weirin descent, of course. They're more Weirin worlds of humanoid planets, not the feline. The felines are usually, they stay out of those Weirin worlds because they're quite fascinating. As they watch the human Weirin connect to other species and even create their own species, as your society will eventually. But the human Weirin is quite a fascinating species. They do have worlds darker than yours, though. Very dark. So don't not think you're the only ones in the Wild West. And no, there are no giant insectoids walking around, but I will leave you with that for you to discover on your own. There are feline worlds that are very difficult, yes, but there are also weird humanoid worlds that are far, I want to say, more testing than yours. That's not a correct word. They are more isolated. Well, it's funny, some of them do have space travel, but they see no aliens. And they don't go very far, but some of them do have a chip on their shoulder, but we'll leave it at that. But our society is, we do have many crystal energies in our society to fuel our society, our lighting, our technologies to use crystals that you do not have on your planet, but they are in some ways similar. They still have the similar type of working. We use crystal technologies for our ships to travel. But our beings are also known for abductions also. But they have not done that on your world, but they have done on weird worlds, just so you know. So even if we're not seen on those planets, they are known for disruptions. And your world thinks it's seen. Yes, your world has a lot to learn. Let's put it that way. It will be awakened. We do see it's coming. It is time for you to be part of the rest of the universe and to contribute to it. Many aliens can't wait to see your human interact with aliens. It would be fascinating, as you would create many worlds, definitely. Much beauty and chaos, of course. I think I've said enough.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if he is. I think you consider, as your group, do your group offer any form of infusion?
One moment. It is not appropriate for your society. It's not ready for it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they would really want an insectoid type of infusion at this time.
Just watch.
We can visit your world, though, as humanoid. We can, yes. Our eyes might be strange looking. Our faces are normally human looking. Our ways are we can be very fast in our thinking, and our movement can be quick like your Nordics.
Do your group have any form of capacity of knowledge that could be at this point transferred to the human?
Yes, when the time is right. I also want to mention we do have many felines. As for our animals, we have many feline beings. An insectoid would have feline being, yes. It is possible. Like your cats on your planet, your big ones. We don't have the small ones. Well, we do have cubs, but we have one of the bigger cats. We enjoy their company very much. But our knowledge can be brought into your society for technology and educational purposes, also for harvesting other insectoids to grow your own insectoid species. We will help you with hybridization programs, basically, of new species. We believe you're very good at that. And, I'm not connecting to that, but I believe you're very good at inventing many interesting beings. We do see that within your society.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you for connecting to us.
It's nice to connect to your group. If you wish, I give you permission to make positive connection with me and send me useful download.
Yes, understand the Ray Federation is proper to use. Yes, you can call us 55. We'll go into 55 some other time. We don't have enough time to go into that. There's different ways within our society. I want to call it that's our procreation level, but either way, there's many levels, but our society is not necessarily easy to pronounce within your society. That's why I'm calling it that is appropriate.
Yeah.
I see there's another being you wish to connect with. It should be fascinating for you.
Babylon group.
Yes. Blessings, and you are a wonderful species. No matter how dark you get, you're still beautiful within. Don't forget that.
Thank you. Bye.
Please do connect with us. It is a fascinating connection here. Thank you. Greetings. I am Kawanda. The Babylonian group, that is the appropriate name. I am female. We are a female-ruled race. We are similar to your Babylonians and Egyptians. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess you have observed the previous entity.
Yes.
So
Thank you for connecting.
I just wish to invite you for the next 10 to 12 minutes to talk about the thing you consider important to share to us at this moment.
To realize some of your entertainment has been correct. with your Stargate film, but only from the outside, meaning Egyptian type vehicles that fly, that have spacecrafts, technologies beyond your Earth's understanding, as this was created on your planet. Our Babylonians, we are different than your Egyptians, so you are aware. We do have the same type of technologies as your alien Egyptians do. They are created by the Orions, formated by the Orions, but we are not Orion. Us, as in Babylonians, we are known to be similar to your Anunnaki, but we are of a kind race. We do not get involved in your Earth affairs. But we do get involved with Anunnaki affairs, as we are very much one of them, but we do not look like them. We look like your Babylonians of your planet, but we do change our shape to reptilian if we need to. As we do shape shift, we do keep peace, but we are of a fourth density race. We have not quite left our old ways. We have still much to learn. And Anunnaki are great teachers as we simulate worlds, create them, and experience them as your humans experience this at this time. This one is meowing for many reasons. Probably because of our visitation. Yeah. There's many of us right here.
No, it's okay. You can just kick with your feet.
And realize also that we aren't as emotional as your human are. We can get angry at times. We have many ceremonies within our society. Many ceremonies, many celebrations, graduations, as our education system is very important to us. We do have cities, Babylonian cities, worlds, and we do create planets for us to experience the Babylonian experiences constantly. I'm reading his thoughts. He is very needy, which is good, actually, for him. Is that many lonely lifetimes? Cute guy. As we continue, we do have worlds similar to yours as we are experiencing their primitive state of mind, third density at this moment. There are Anunnaki worlds, but they're not as manipulated as yours is, as we keep the manipulations at. We do not have a Illuminati involved, because you can say we are that Illuminati. They're mostly observing their lessons. As they will eventually open up, like your world will open up, but right now they're in a primitive state similar to yours. There are several worlds of our Babylonian creation that we are investing much time in. The Greys find it very fascinating to have your presence there and other beings. As they are observed, and they do add their DNA to them also, but not as much as your world has. Yes, your world is a seed planet. You are a mixture of so many different species. It has complicated your society greatly. But we are, yes, a creation of societies, basically. We do many different societies we build, but we stay out of other affairs of other beings, usually. We are on our own, usually. But it is fascinating. Some beings do connect with us. We do connect to other species. But for the most part, we are into our own projects at this time. As I said, we are a more female world. Nebuchadnezzar did have incarnations with us after your Earth. And he has had female lifetimes on our planet, because that is one of the one with all the power. So that was fascinating to see him in that different type of incarnation. He did use his magic, as we do have much magic within our society also. We have many things that we are involved with, arts, music, as other cultures do enjoy our creations and bring them to their worlds. For the most part, we stick to our own, but we do communicate, as I said, with other societies. In a kind way, of course. But we do keep to ourselves usually. Because we have our own projects, as I said, we're dealing with that take up most of our time. Our youth is very important because we wish to continue our society as it is. Well, of course, we are curious to see where they will take it. As we have been isolated in many ways, we're interested to see them take our knowledge and take it to other places, as some have done that. But for most of us, we are still on our own. And by our observings, this earth is going through an awakening process that will take some time because many are used to their own old ways and unwilling to change them. I believe you are aware of this. Your politicians are very compromised worldwide. Your shadowy elite are frustrated by your politicians at this moment because they're not even listening to them at this time, which is causing this ruckus. They had actually rather a smooth transition into understand what you're a dark, yes, you're cabal, you're dark elite. Your politicians don't always listen, so it does stop things from happening. Your positive elite system seems to have taken more of an influence on this society, and those, yes, of your shadow elites, your underground projects that are going on, that your human, outside human is uninterested in. There is a great change of regimes, any possible disclosure of your dark projects, some of them within your United States. Many of these dark projects are actually underwater. Those most likely will not be mentioned, but those in your desert regions possibly will be mentioned. Here and there, possibly. Your Russia is quite interesting because they don't listen to the dark elites at all. They are manipulated by them, but they are refusing to cooperate, as you can see. So the dark regime is not having as effect as they thought they could. And Russia has been disobeying it for some time. As you can see, when your United States becomes very angry, at least from the old cabal, that is your dark elites. Their dark elites are very dissatisfied also. Your America has changed. It still has the dark cabal, but it's not all dark. The dark are compromising. They do not want to be removed from their power. There's much more that I am unable to connect. It is fascinating. As your world does affect others, yes. And much of your positive elite system wish to have a more positive effect on other societies, galaxies. As this world's been through enough darkness, and they're shedding light as they can. They're sprinkling it on your world little by little. And it has its small effects. Technologies will advance greatly soon, it seems, in the next 10 years, to assist with health and well-being. Your human will become a little bit spoiled, as it already is. But it will also begin to realize there's much more going on in the universe. Technology will help with that from what I observe. my observation. I imagine someone wanted to hear that somewhere. I must be going. I think I said enough.
Yeah. Before you let go,
Yes.
do you wish your name for a group name or federation name, something like that?
One that you're not aware of?
Yeah.
Connect to one that wants to be connected with. One moment. I believe you heard this name before, the Edelson group, the Edelson.
Adelson, yeah.
Yes, it is a great group. That's not their true name, but it is a name that is, yes, as I said, as others have said, it's difficult to speak in your language.
Okay.
It is actually impossible. But that is a vibration that's close enough. It is of the Zeta group, yes.
Okay. Okay. And before maybe some entity wish to send me a message at this moment?
Send a message
Maybe some entity have message for me?
of the Edelson group?
Or in general?
Not at this time. It will come through later.
Okay.
I must be going.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you for allowing this. Meditate on this. You will see us. We will take you on your ships, on our ships, if you like.
Thanks.
Greetings.
Okay. You just wake up?
Yeah, I'm ready to take a nap now.
Did you have sleep? You missed many things, Ivan. So,
It's Miller time.
before we close this video, we just wish to tell the people which wish to participate to the transcription of this video and the previous and the future one. Some link will be posted in the description of every video of that kind of video. So you will just need to follow the link and subscribe to the transcription community, and you will find process. But if we can say in short way, you just need to mention the entity name you wish to transcribe. You don't need to take it all. Just mention in the comments. Just before, I just want to say, I will post the video. After, you can, in the comment, add, you type the name of the entity you wish to transcribe, and other people will know you are working on that. So you will not be 10 to doing the same time, same kind of thing. And when the transcription will be done, you just need to post again under the video in the comment section the thing you have done. You will find on the communities an example how to process the name of the entity, the transcription, your name if you wish, and you can add 2-3 keyword you consider important in the transcription. You can use as a tag word that will be useful for people to find on the net or on Google Plus anything about this subject. Yeah, the link is the link in the community, and another link will be there for my other YouTube channel is Dar Dakanar. So if many channel begin to doing what Ivan doing at this moment, I will just post a copy of everyone, the job of everyone there. So the link for every channeler will be in description. So user will be easy for user to find every channeler which participate to this thing. So you will give more visibility to everyone. And from one point, I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, maybe Ivan can just add 2-3 things, or Ivan maybe sleep.
Yeah, no. Basically, if you want to do a transcript of any of these, the information, the link will be down below of this video. You can contact Mark and his community, and be very helpful for future channelers, basically, which would be great. And Alexander Group has not. A lot of these have not gone through the full details. Obviously, Alexander Group has been holding a lot back from what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I had to need to stop them because I think they can continue for hours.
An hour. And even then, they still can't say everything, but they are saying a lot, but not going into full detail of their.
Maybe you can offer to Amy to go to doing a deepest. I think is the name of his session. She do with you sometime. Deepest the thing she doing with Saddam Hussein and.
Oh yeah. No.
1 hour of maybe she will be interested about that.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. We're going to close this out. Thank you guys for joining us, and much love.